There are a lot of dresses that just look tacky and make you look so incredibly cheap. And I'm sure that's not what you want. However, unfortunately, many ladies are choosing to wear these types of dresses. So today I'm going to save you and I'm going to give you some advice on why these particular best-selling dresses actually make you look very cheap and like you don't have a sense of style. So hopefully you can avoid that and start dressing the part of an elegant, beautiful, sophisticated, wealthy woman, because we want to attract those things to us, and wearing these really cheap, poorly done, poor quality material dresses is not going to do you any favors, okay? So we're gonna look through a bunch of them today. And by the way, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karina and I make videos about money, women, and power to empower women and to talk about business, how to start your own business, and also obviously elegance and etiquette. And in today, we're definitely going to be tackling the subject of etiquette and looking elegant and presentable. I made a few videos such as this pertaining to shoes and workout clothes, and I thought I would tackle the topic of dresses because I see these all over Instagram, all over TikTok, all over on date night, where ladies wear these outfits and they think they look cute, and while they may look somewhat interesting on a picture, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to wear them in public. So let's take a look at this one, for example, right? It's actually quite similar to the one I am wearing, but very different, my ladies. So this dress is silk, okay? This one is made out of satin, and while on the picture it looks okay, when you purchase it, it's just going to feel not expensive and it's going to look not expensive. And the thing is, anybody that realizes this isn't really an expensive garment, just by viewing, it is going to label you as that, and you don't want to be labeled as that. And I understand what you might be saying, Karina, I don't have all of these hundreds of dollars to be spending on brand designer names, and you don't have to. There are smart ways of shopping where you can buy high quality items, support good brands, and actually look expensive. And a lot of them are not on fast fashion sites. And also another thing I recommend is, if you want to shop less expensive, then buy things that are more neutral tones, because it's a little harder to see that. But in these dresses, they just don't look good. This dress right here is another example. You can tell that the material is very low quality, and this outline of the cups I've never been in favor of. It just looks very tacky, and just it's the furthest thing from elegance. And the thing is, the reviews are high for whatever reason, and the reason, actually I know the reason, is because these types of garments and these flashy things really pertain to your normal plain Jane girl that just buys clothing off of these fashion sites from whatever is trending. But you, my lady, are not a plain Jane girl, and you understand taste and quality, and therefore you should not be purchasing these types of things. A lot of the times, dresses come as well with kind of these types of ruffles and fake fur, and I've seen shoes with these types of embellishments as well, and I don't understand it. I mean, it looks like a bird just flew over here and did this situation. It doesn't look elegant whatsoever. So avoid anything that is evidently fake. I've noticed that the recent trend has been this kind of sexy trend of allure, which I understand because every woman wants to be sexy. However, this is just taking way over the top and it's starting to look very hoochie. Let's just take a look at this dress right here. Not only does it have way too much going on, I mean, these actually kind of look like two completely different dresses. The one on the left is short. I guess it could be scrunched up and then it could be pulled down, but it just has too much breast, too much stomach, and then if you wear it shorter, the cheap see-through material, and then the feathers, I mean, it just looks so incredibly tacky. So please avoid this. Next, there's nothing more I hate than the fake bedazzled, bejeweled type of dresses such as this one. These are obviously not real Swarovski crystals or anything of that sort, so it is just a very cheap fabric and it looks cheap. So anything that looks like, actually they often do come in these really tight dresses. Sometimes there are gowns similar to this, but either way, I just don't think it looks good in any way, shape, or form. And it's obvious that the material is very cheap, but people like it because it's bright and it's something unique and different. And while that is the case, that doesn't mean you wear it, and if you do, it does look very, very cheap. Next, let's discuss tie-dye. I've seen this trend not just on dresses, but pretty much everywhere, on t-shirt, on pants, on skirts, and I feel like that trend is very juvenile. I don't see any type of kind of expensiveness to it. I haven't seen any big time designer brands that are on Rodeo Drive ever come up with anything tie-dye, and I just think it looks like you are in 6th grade and you got a kind of a project, an outside playtime project with your 6th grade classmates to go and tie some shirts. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't understand. I really don't understand sometimes. Where has the elegance and the timelessness has gone? I don't know, but this just looks like a disco ball, honestly. That is just disco ball material. We'll just end it at that. Here's another dress that very well belongs in the hoochie category. The color is okay if it was a quality material. I don't have anything against colors unless they're neons. But first off, it's short, it has a slit, and it's just showing everything. It's like, you know what? This is what you see. This is what you're gonna get. That's it. That's what this dress is screaming to me. And on top of that, they add some kind of bedazzled bra. I'm sorry, but your bra belongs under your garments. Your bra does not belong in plain sight. That's just not an elegant thing to do. And this is just, it's too much. Honestly, it is too much. And on top of that, you can tell the material is really cheap. So it's a very provocative cut of the dress mixed with a very vibrant color. And those two are just too much when combined. And this is just kind of, yeah, this is not for the public unless you have a specific job, if you know what I mean. But this just gives a wrong vibe. And I'm honestly not trying to be negative or anything, although I see how it may come off as, but sometimes people need to hear the harsh truth. And the harsh truth will allow you to go out in public looking like the classy, elegant lady that you are. And why do you even need to do this? Well, if you want to continue being like everybody else and doing what everyone else is doing, then you're going to have exactly what everybody else is doing. You're going to be attracting the wrong kind of attention, the wrong type of people, and people that maybe want you for different things. But if you understand your value and you understand kind of the beauty of portraying yourself in a certain way as a confident, powerful woman, your life will start to change. And wearing dresses like this is not a good way to change your life. Again, I'm not saying you have to go buy anything expensive, but I will make a video on how to find very high quality, classy items online that are affordable. But things like this, right? This just looks like a cotton t-shirt material that's just made into a really, really skimpy and tight dress. And the pattern is just horrible. Let's just take the pattern and put that aside for now. But let's just take a look at the kind of style of the dress. I do like the simplicity aspect, but this one is just way too simple. This is probably kind of a day dress, I would assume. But you can probably pull off something a little bit more sexy if it's high quality. But if it's sexy and low quality, then that just puts you into a different category and does not look nice. Oh, and then we have the neon. The neon, you know how I feel about neon. It's very rare to find something good in neon. I kind of see you can find something, maybe like a pair of heels that look very edgy, but they are expensive and look high quality. This, on the other hand, is not it. The spaghetti straps, the kind of extremely sexy body-grabbing tight material, and the color, again, just screams kind of $2 dress that was made in China, that was upmarked for $15, which is what the price is, $14.99. you're gonna get what you pay for. And I tell you ladies, from experience and from trial and error over many years, that again, quality is so much better than quantity, and you're better off investing into staple pieces that you can wear over years and years and years. I mean, there are things that can literally last you years. So you're better off kind of stashing very high quality garments over X amount of years and getting your money's worth and actually looking like the expensive, wonderful woman that you are. Here's another one I absolutely detest. These baby girl sayings. Again, it's very juvenile, it's very self-ego inflating. I just don't understand why anybody would wear it. I've seen crop tops, I've seen hoodies, these dresses that say baby girl. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense at all. So please avoid any cheesy slogans on any of your wardrobes. Let's talk a little bit about day dresses, such as this kind of seemingly girly furly outfit. You can see that the quality is quite different on these side-by-side pictures. The one on the right looks a little bit higher quality, but when you take a lifestyle picture, you can obviously see, I can see the fabric is that cheap material that wrinkles really, really easily, and that just gives it away. Satin is the vein of my existence. It looks quite poor quality, and also just the fit of the dress, it obviously looks like it's ill-fitted, especially in the area over here in the breast area. It's really crinkled and doesn't look like it's made to fit. And what I do want to say about pretty much all of these is that the reason why they are so kind of out there is because these companies have a good portion of money to pay influencers on Instagram to advertise these and make them seem cool and trendy. But of course, the influencers, most of them are taking any brand deal they can and they're just putting out whatever is out there. They're not paying for the garments, they get it for free, they take a few pictures, and then they can spend the money they got from that brand deal to actually buy themselves higher quality clothing. And again, I'm not saying you have to go all in and buy all designer brands, but I don't think it's the kind of elegant thing to do to buy into these fast fashion brands that really leave you looking very, very tacky. I mean, you can find something good and neutral on the sites perhaps, but it's these common things that just put you into the plain Jane category. You're just like everybody else, doing the exact same thing, wearing the exact same clothes, and that's not what you want to do. You want to stand out, you want to look and feel expensive, because when you're wearing cheap fabric that wrinkles as soon as you sit down in your car to get from point A to point B, and there's nothing you can do about it, then you went from looking semi-good to just now looking like you rolled out of bed, and that's not what we want. Well, I'm going to end this dress criticism here for now. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.